Hello watchers and welcome to issue 4 of the Disney Dollhouse. Let's have a quick look at the magazine before we get stuck into the assembly. So we've got our contents page and then all of our items that we'll be using. There'll be some from the previous issue as well as the doors as well, right from issue 1. So then first up we've got the assembly guide for the dining table, which is fairly straightforward, and then a little bit more complicated for the frame and finishing the frame. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah, definitely a lot more complicated because there's a lot more steps, but we will finally finish the doors, so that'll be nice to see. And then of course a very merry unbirthday tea party for Alice. Oh, I love the concept art from Mary Blair up there. So it's basically all about the unbirthday tea party in Alice in Wonderland. And then on the back we've got our poster for Pinocchio, which is nice. I love this sort of shadow movement they've got on for the back of him there. I've never seen it done like that before. That's interesting. But yeah, let's get into making this. So we want our bits from issue 3. I'm just going to move those aside for a moment, as well as the glass on there, well, the acrylic. And we're going to be putting the frame together for the window encasements. Alright, okay, so for this frame, you've really got to make sure you've got the right pieces in the right order. So first I'll start with one of the vertical posts that has the number 1 imprinted on it, and then making sure that you've got these horizontal beams in the right posts, horizontal posts, that's the correct term for them, in the right order as well. So the top one needs to be flat at the top and narrow at this end. Then the middle one needs to have the middle sort of section not touching either side, and then the narrow end here. And then the bottom post where it's flat at the bottom and narrow at this end. And then we're going to obviously get some wood glue. And then we're just going to dab a bit of glue here. And then slot post 1, making sure that the number 1 is facing inward and slotting it into the post there. Probably we're going to lay this on the side now. And then do the same for the other sections. Nope, it's not laid to stick in the glue. And then pop that there as well. I'll just get cardboard and clean some of this glue off. And then pop the vertical post that's got the number 2 on the bottom in there as well. And just making sure all of the things slide into place. And then do the same with the other posts. But these posts will say number 3, which will go on that side, and then number 4 on that side. And again, making sure you get these posts in the middle the right way. So that's the bottom one, with the narrow side on this side, the right side, the top being flush, the middle having the narrow side that way, and then the bottom being flush with that one as well. So I'll just quickly do that. Actually, while we're leaving them dry, I'm going to put some more glue on the inside of the frame here. And then we're going to pop the, what do we call this? The panel. But you want to make sure that the white side is facing up. And then just pop that into place. Push it down. Of course, get rid of the extra glue. And do the same for the other one as well. Then we're going to take this piece and cut him in half. Just again going over him. Very finely. And doing the other side as well. Don't think we need to sand it down because it's not actually going to be visible. So we're going to glue these into place just there, like so. I'm going to peel off these layers. Oh, I do love that noise. Love it. And then we're just going to place it without gluing it into position. And we're going to glue all the way around the edge of the frame. So along here. Okay, then we're going to take our frame that we made in the last issue. And then we're going to lay this down nice and flat. Then we're going to take our glued side, flip him over. Ah! Don't let the glass drop out. Then we're going to place this on top. This is very fiddly. Wouldn't it be better if we placed this on top of that? And I think this is then, yeah. As you can see at the bottom, it's supposed to click into place on the little ridges all the way along, and press that down. Making sure that that's nice and flush along the side, and then it holds everything in place. Then of course repeat the same process for the other side. Okay, so let's just leave that to dry. Now for this next part, we're going to want some all-purpose glue. I'm just going to use the Boss Stick glue. Put it on my little glue sheet here. Not too much. Whew, this is strong smelling glue. And then we're going to want our doors, and also the original handles that came with them, and also the handles that have come in this issue. I'm going to take them off, and basically we're just going to dab the pins with a bit of glue and pop them into place. So a different toothpick now, and just pop them into place, making sure that the round bit, now this is where a lot of people will want to use tweezers, that the round bit, this bit, is at the bottom. So then Mickey's head is at the top. So pretty much just as we had them, but we're now just adding glue. And then we want to flip the doors over and then do the same thing with the handles on this side. Now the next thing we're going to do is very fiddly. I'm just going to cut open the packet. We've got our little pins here. I think they've given us one extra in case we lose one. And we want to take this frame back, and then we want to put our doors that way across and pop them into situ. But then this is where we have the fun of trying to line the pins up. And is there a particular way these pins need to go? Yeah. Then we just want to apply a tiny bit all-purpose glue just over the top of the hole, basically to stop the pin from coming out. And then do the same for the bottom hole. And then do the same with the other door as well. And we've got something that looks a little bit like that. Yep, so then we just need a little bit of glue. Going along there, and then fitting this bottom plate, making sure that it's that way across, because the purpose of this plate is to stop the doors coming forward. And then just clicking that into place. That's where I want to take this beautiful decorative moulding here, and it's just going to sit on top here. So we'll get some glue onto there. Then we're going to glue this bit onto the top. And then we'll do Alice's table. So I've got our tabletop here. Now it says use all-purpose glue, but I'm actually going to use the Gorilla Glue on this one because I'm not too happy about the Bostik glue. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to glue along the edge. Is it the edge? Yeah, the edge here. And then slot it into place, making sure that the colour is on the interior and that the pattern is on that side. Then we're just going to do the same with the smaller edges. And again, we're going to take the legs, glue a little bit on the bottom. So we just want to glue around the leg piece that's going to join in the holes. Making sure that, of course, the decorative part of the leg is showing outwards, not inwards. And just pop that into place. And then repeat it with the other legs. Then flip him over. We've got our neat little unbirthday tea party that we can now place our little teacup that we got. Let's just move some of these bits out of the way. A little teacup and a saucer and a teacup. The detailing on these are just incredible. That reminds me of the stripes of Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and the decorative little plate as well. That's very lovely indeed. So just pop that there. Bring this back in hopes that it's dried a bit better. Yeah, it seems to be a bit more stiff now. So I'm going to flip him round. And get some more wood glue out. And then just go along the edge. And then place this in there, and it should fit very, 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 oh no, snugly. Yeah, I needed to give it longer to dry. But yes, it will eventually look something like that. So yeah, that's it for issue 4. There are no leftovers in this issue because the door frame is now complete with the working doors when I eventually finish gluing it. We've got a fully finished door frame with all the decorative pieces. The glass needs a little bit of a clean now. With the working doors, I will glue those bits into places, but you can see what I'm going to do. I just need to be patient with it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this episode. And I hope to see you in issue 5. Thanks. Bye-bye.